Okay, so here's another one. You know, all those brothers and sisters that you see on TV, and they're praying over people and talking in tongue, and you know, saying you know got to tithe, and all these like psychotic, non-doctrinal issues. Well, look here, what's written here in the second writing that he wrote, this letter and this epistle to the Corinth people here. There was a time he was talking about their giving, see. He says, now therefore perform the doing. The doing of what they were going to do was give. If you read, you'll find out. They were going to save up and give. And it was a readiness to will, so that it may be a performance also out of that which ye have. So there's a lot of people that think about doing something, but they never do it, see. He's saying, make sure that you do what you're thinking of doing. And not only that, it says, for if there be first a willing mind, it's accepted according that a man has, and not according that a man does not have. It's like, don't wait and say, well, you know, yeah, I'll save up a little more, I'll get this, and I'll figure this out. You know, it's whatever is at hand at that time, let's use it, do it. You see, there's a lot of people that got that double mind, they're thinking about it, and you know, feel like a feel-good thing, feel good about doing it. They do, man. They're like, wow, that's a really awesome. I feel that way. I'm going to do that, and they never do. Never do. They're not guided by the Spirit of God. It says, for I mean not that other men be eased and ye burdened. He's like saying, I don't want them to have everything and you don't have anything at all. Like you're sitting there and you're thinking about it, and then there's others that are like burdened and having hardships, you know. He says, no, he doesn't want that happening. He says, but by an equality, that now, at this time, your abundance may be a supply for their want. Now, he's not talking about your spiritual abundance, and you end up giving them a spiritual supply as well. No, he's talking about physical things here. These people were rich, they had a bunch of things, and then there were those that were in want, that didn't have it. It says that their abundance also may be a supply for your want, so that there may be equality. So you got these brothers and sisters, they all have tractors and cars and buildings, and they even own apartment buildings and stuff, you know. And the reason why they give when they go to a fellowship, that is if they do, because of the guilt, you know, well, I got that and all that, and they tithe in that, and which isn't doctrinal anyway, and they you know, it's a feel-good thing, and it's not real. It's not real, believe you me, okay? What he's talking about is if you have those motor homes and those warehouses and places that are unoccupied, or a family died and there's a house that you don't know what to do with it, you know, you mean you tell me you can't find a brother or sister that you know would be obedient? That's because you don't fellowship, see? That can go to that house and you would help them out for a while and let them occupy it and even clean it and fix it up, while you all are one in the Lord, praying that you might even sell it or rent it for more, and hoping that the Lord, in your hope, that the family that's in there or the person that's in there moves on into a better thing even. You never know, see, because they're living for the future. They're like, these people they're the ones that say, we'll go here, you know, for next year and sell and buy and trade, you see. They don't have any idea that they're supposed to be asking the Lord these things, but they do it on their own. So you need to keep this in mind, you who have all these things, you know, that you could sell, trinkets and cars and trucks and just it's things that you have. Look here, as it is written, he that had gathered much had nothing over. You guys that have everything, a lot of stuff, how much of it are you not even using that you just got in case you're going to use it or something happens? See, that's you. And he that had nothing, and he that had gathered little, had no lack. That's the person that, well, they gather, but they have exactly what they need. They have and the thing about it is, he's trying to say that both of you are giving thanks that you both have everything you need. The one that has a whole bunch, he doesn't have anything over that. It's everything he needs. Like if he's running a vineyard or something, and the guy who just has a little house and he has a little job where he's a plumber or something. See, he doesn't have anything over much of that. He's not gaining and gathering and motorcycles and, you know, just, they're all vanity, man. They got motorcycles and trucks and cars and tools upon tools and stuff. These people, they're not guided by Christ at all. It's in their mind. I'm not saying that they might know him. I'm saying they're disobedient. So keep that in mind.